Ladies and gentlemen, there is a power within you that shapes your reality. Yet most of us waste this power by constantly describing what is happening instead of declaring what will happen. Every time you tell the world how hard life is, how stuck you feel, or how nothing is changing, you are unknowingly reinforcing that very reality. Your words are not just sounds. They are commands to the unseen forces shaping your world. When you speak of struggle, you create more struggle. When you talk about lack, you multiply it. But when you dare to declare a new reality, even before the evidence appears, the universe bends to your vision. Stop saying, "I don't have enough." Start saying, "I am abundant beyond measure." Stop saying, "Nothing ever works out for me." Start saying, "Everything is always working in my favor." Do not describe. Do not explain. Command. Life does not respond to what is, it responds to what you assume to be true. Assume greatness and it will find you. Assume love and it will embrace you. Assume success and the world will conspire to make it so. So today, I challenge you. Speak as if your dream is already here. Feel it, believe it, and soon you will no longer be telling the story of your struggles. You will be living the story of your triumph. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Just as a farmer carefully selects the best seeds to grow a bountiful harvest, you must be just as intentional with the words you use every day. What you constantly affirm with your speech takes root in your subconscious and begins to shape the circumstances of your life. If you continuously declare struggle, hardship, and limitations, you unknowingly invite more of the same into your reality. But if you speak of abundance, success, and joy, even before you see them, you set the stage for their arrival. Your words are not merely sounds, they carry creative power. Each word vibrates with energy and aligns with a corresponding reality. When you say, "I never have enough money," you reinforce scarcity, making it harder for abundance to flow into your life. When you say, "I am always unlucky," you lock yourself into a cycle where misfortune seems to follow you. You see, your subconscious mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts what you repeatedly tell it and works to make it true. Have you ever noticed how people who constantly complain about being sick seem to always fall ill? Or how those who frequently talk about being broke never seem to break free from financial struggles? This is no coincidence. They are unknowingly reaffirming their undesirable conditions through the repetition of negative words. The more they speak of these unwanted experiences, the deeper they become ingrained in their reality. Their words become self-fulfilling prophecies, ensuring they remain trapped in the very situations they wish to escape. Conversely, those who consistently affirm positive outcomes, even in the face of adversity, tend to experience greater success and happiness. They speak of opportunity when others see obstacles. They declare strength when others feel weak. They affirm solutions when problems arise. This is not blind optimism. It is a deliberate practice of using words to create the future they desire. They understand that the world does not respond to complaints, it responds to conviction. What you repeatedly affirm with your words programs your mind to seek out evidence that supports your statements. If you say, "I am confident and capable," your mind will begin to find proof of your confidence in past experiences. If you say, "I always attract great opportunities," you will start noticing doors opening that you once overlooked. Your words shape your perception, and your perception shapes your actions, ultimately directing your life in the direction of your speech. It is not enough to simply wish for change. You must speak it into existence. Declare what you want with certainty, not what you fear. Speak of success, not failure. Speak of health, not illness. Speak of love, not loneliness. Your words are the architects of your destiny, constructing the reality you will eventually live in. Choose them wisely, for they hold the power to build or to destroy. This power of words extends beyond just self-talk. The way you speak to others also shapes your environment. If you constantly tell people how stressed, overwhelmed, or miserable you are, you reinforce that reality for yourself and invite them to see you in that light. However, if you speak with confidence, enthusiasm, and gratitude, you create a positive energy that influences not only your own life but also the lives of those around you. Your life follows the direction of your focus, and what you focus on expands. When you constantly describe your problems, whether to yourself or others, you give them more power. Every time you say, "I'm stuck, nothing ever changes," or "life is unfair," you reinforce those conditions, making them feel more permanent. What you verbalize, you internalize, and what you internalize, you externalize. The subconscious mind does not judge whether something is good or bad. It simply absorbs and magnifies what you repeatedly focus on. When you talk about difficulties, setbacks, and limitations, your mind assumes these conditions are significant and should be maintained. Instead of searching for solutions, your brain works overtime to justify and reinforce the struggles you keep affirming. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to relive the same problems over and over again? They always have the same complaints, the same misfortunes, and the same hardships. It is because they have become addicted to their narrative of struggle. Their words and thoughts act as a script they unknowingly follow, creating the same experiences repeatedly. They are not cursed by fate. They are imprisoned by their own storytelling. Talking about problems does not solve them, it magnifies them. When you spend hours analyzing why things are not working, you only deepen your identification with those struggles. The energy you invest in discussing challenges could be redirected toward envisioning solutions. Instead of saying, "I don't know what to do," say, "The answer is revealing itself to me." Instead of repeating, "I'm broke," affirm, "Money is finding its way to me." A shift in language leads to a shift in reality. The world reflects back to you what you habitually express. If you tell a story of obstacles, your life will present more obstacles. If you declare a narrative of transformation, opportunities will emerge. Your words are like a magnet, pulling in experiences that align with them. That is why successful people do not waste time describing their failures. They speak as if success is inevitable, and their reality eventually matches their conviction. Every word you speak carries authority. Your words are not empty expressions. They are commands issued to your subconscious mind and the unseen forces shaping your reality. Whether you realize it or not, every statement you make is a declaration, a decree that life begins to obey. When you say, "I am always unlucky," you are not merely expressing frustration, you are giving an order, reinforcing an identity, and instructing reality to align with your belief. Think of your mind as a loyal servant, always listening and responding to your words. It does not question whether a statement is beneficial or harmful. It simply accepts what you say as truth and begins working to fulfill it. When you say, "I can never catch a break," your mind immediately searches for evidence to support that claim, reinforcing the cycle of struggle. But if you declare, "I am always in the right place at the right time," your mind shifts its focus to finding opportunities that confirm that belief. Your words activate unseen forces that shape your experiences. Throughout history, civilizations have understood the power of spoken words. Kings issued decrees, prophets spoke visions into existence, and leaders moved nations with their words. This same power exists within you. When you speak, you are not just describing the world, you are shaping it. Your words influence your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately, your destiny. Many people unknowingly sabotage themselves with careless speech. They constantly reinforce lack, fear, and limitation, without realizing that their words are constructing walls around their potential. Every time you say, "I can't afford it," you reinforce scarcity. Every time you say, "I'm not good enough," you make that belief stronger. Instead of using words to complain, use them to command a better reality. Declare, "I am resourceful and opportunities flow to me." Say, "I am capable and success is inevitable." When you shift the way you speak, you shift the way you think. And when you shift the way you think, your entire reality begins to change. Your words create your internal atmosphere, and that atmosphere determines the actions you take. If you constantly affirm doubt and failure, you will hesitate, shrink, and settle. But if you affirm power and certainty, you will move with confidence, attract solutions, and open doors that once seemed locked. Your world is a mirror, reflecting not what you wish for, but what you assume to be true. Assumption is the silent architect of your reality, shaping every experience, every opportunity, and every limitation. When you assume success, it moves toward you. When you assume failure, it meets you at every turn. Your assumptions dictate your circumstances, not the other way around. Most people believe they must see change before they believe it is possible. But this is backward thinking. Transformation begins within. You must first assume the reality you desire before it can materialize. Assume you are already the person you wish to be. Assume that everything is unfolding in your favor. Assume that life is conspiring to bless you. As you do, the external world will begin to align with your inner conviction. Your subconscious mind does not question what you assume, it simply accepts it and works to make it real. If you assume you are unworthy, you will unknowingly act in ways that reinforce that belief. If you assume you are destined for greatness, you will instinctively make choices that lead to success. Life will always reflect your dominant assumptions, whether you are aware of them or not. Think of assumption as a seed planted in the soil of your mind. The more you nourish it with belief, the faster it grows into reality. Doubt and fear are weeds that can choke this process. But unwavering faith ensures that your assumption takes root and flourishes. The question is not whether assumption works. The question is, what are you assuming every day? Are you assuming wealth, happiness, and fulfillment? Or are you assuming struggle, rejection, and failure? You do not need physical evidence to assume something is true. In fact, waiting for proof is what keeps most people stuck. Assume first and the evidence will follow. If you assume that opportunities will find you, they will. If you assume that love surrounds you, it will. If you assume that you are healthy, successful, and powerful, you will begin to embody those qualities effortlessly. Most people believe they need proof before they can believe in something. They wait for their circumstances to change before they allow themselves to feel successful, abundant, or loved. But the truth is, waiting for evidence is what keeps them stuck. The external world does not create your beliefs. Your beliefs create your external world. If you wait for things to change before you change your mindset, you will be waiting forever. Everything that has ever been accomplished started with belief before evidence appeared. The greatest innovators, leaders, and visionaries did not wait for proof before they acted. They believed in their vision when there was nothing to confirm it. They assumed success before anyone else saw it. Their inner conviction shaped their outer reality, not the other way around. The moment you demand evidence before belief, you surrender your creative power to the world instead of commanding it. Your current reality is simply a reflection of past thoughts, emotions, and assumptions. If you base your beliefs only on what you see, you will continue to repeat the same patterns over and over again. You must break the cycle by believing in a new reality before there is any sign of it. Instead of saying, "I will believe it when I see it," declare, "I will see it because I believe it." The shift must begin within you. Think of a seed planted in the soil. You do not wait for the tree to appear before you believe in its growth. You water it, nurture it, and trust the process long before you see any visible results. The same is true for your desires. Your belief is the nourishment that brings them to life. If you wait for evidence before you commit to your vision, you are like a farmer refusing to water a seed until the tree has already grown. Doubt and hesitation are the enemies of creation. The moment you question whether something is possible, you introduce resistance. But when you move with unwavering faith, when you declare that what you want is already yours, the world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your conviction. Your job is not to figure out how it will happen. Your job is to assume it is already happening. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious mind. Just like a farmer sows seeds and expects a harvest, your words shape the reality that unfolds before you. You may not see immediate results, but make no mistake, each word takes root, grows, and eventually manifests as the circumstances of your life. The question is, what are you planting? Are you sowing seeds of abundance, joy, and success? Or are you carelessly planting seeds of struggle, lack, and limitation? The mind does not distinguish between a consciously chosen affirmation and a casual complaint. It simply absorbs what is repeated and nurtured. When you constantly say, "I'm always struggling, things never work out for me," or "I can't catch a break," you are unknowingly watering weeds that will take over your garden. Those words settle into your subconscious and grow into experiences that reinforce your statements. On the other hand, when you choose words of empowerment, "I am capable," "Opportunities flow to me," "I am surrounded by love and abundance," you are planting seeds of greatness. Even if you do not see immediate results, the power of repetition ensures that these truths will take root. Just as a farmer does not dig up seeds to check if they are growing, you must trust that your positive declarations are working beneath the surface. Many people sabotage their own growth by speaking against their desires. They affirm prosperity in the morning but complain about their financial struggles by the afternoon. They declare confidence one moment and then reinforce self-doubt the next. This is like planting a flower and then pulling it out of the ground before it has a chance to bloom. Words require consistency. The harvest always matches the seed, but only if it is given time to grow. The key is to become intentional with every word you speak. Stop using your words to describe what you do not want. Speak only what you wish to see flourish in your life. If you desire love, speak words of love. If you seek abundance, let abundance flow from your lips. If you crave success, affirm it boldly. Words carry energy, and that energy shapes your reality. Most people spend their lives explaining why things are not working, why they are struggling, why they cannot seem to break free from their circumstances. They tell long stories about their limitations, justifying their failures with logic and past experiences. But explaining is passive. It keeps you bound to the very reality you wish to change. The moment you stop explaining and start commanding, everything shifts. To command is to take authority over your life. Instead of saying, "I don't know what to do," say, "The answer is revealing itself to me now." Instead of saying, "I hope things get better," declare, "Everything is aligning in my favor." The universe does not respond to hesitation, it responds to certainty. When you speak with conviction, reality has no choice but to reflect your words. Explaining seeks validation. Commanding assumes authority. When you explain, you are looking for permission. Permission to succeed, permission to be happy, permission to change. But you do not need permission. The power is already within you. Command what you desire as if it is already yours. Do not beg for opportunities. Declare that they are flowing to you. Do not explain your struggles. Affirm your breakthroughs. Your subconscious mind does not respond to weak, uncertain words. It takes orders based on what you consistently affirm with confidence. If you say, "I am trying to be successful," you are giving a weak command and your subconscious will respond with hesitation. But if you say, "I am successful and everything I touch prospers," you give it a direct instruction and it begins working to make it true. Shifting from explaining to commanding is not about ignoring reality. It is about redefining it. You are not bound by what has been. You are creating what will be. When you explain, you reinforce the present. When you command, you create the future. Speak as if your success is inevitable. Act as if the doors are already opening. Move as if you are already the person you desire to be. Reality does not shape your beliefs. Your beliefs shape reality. The fastest way to manifest the life you desire is to live as if it is already yours. The world reflects your internal state. And when you move, think, and speak from the assumption that your dream is already a reality, life has no choice but to comply. You are not waiting for a change. You are embodying it now. When you live as if your dream is already true, you no longer beg, chase, or doubt. You do not question if it will happen. You operate with the certainty that it already has. A person who has achieved their dream does not dwell in fear or hesitation. They walk with confidence, make bold decisions, and trust in the unfolding of events. This is the energy you must carry. Your mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined when you deeply feel it. The emotions and actions you associate with your dream send a signal to your subconscious mind, instructing it to align with that reality. When you assume the state of already having what you desire, your thoughts, habits, and decisions naturally shift to match that assumption, and the world follows suit. Doubt and impatience are signs that you are still living from your current reality rather than your desired one. If you find yourself questioning, "When will it happen?" you are reinforcing the idea that it has not happened yet. Instead, shift your inner dialogue to gratitude and certainty. I am so grateful for this amazing life I am living. The moment you stop looking for signs and start embodying your success, the evidence will appear effortlessly. Living as if your dream is already true does not mean reckless action. It means intentional alignment. It means dressing, speaking, and carrying yourself as the person you desire to be. If you want to be wealthy, do not wait until you have money to feel abundant. Cultivate an abundant mindset now. If you want love, do not wait for a relationship to feel complete. Embody love in every moment. The external world must eventually mirror your internal state. The life you desire is not something you wait for. It is something you step into. Stop looking for signs. Stop waiting for permission. Stop explaining your limitations. You are the creator of your reality, and your words, assumptions, and actions are shaping your world in this very moment. Speak only what you wish to see. Assume the best. Command your success. Walk, talk, and move as if your dream is already true. And as you do, watch as the world bends to match your conviction. This is not a future possibility, it is a present truth. Live from it. Own it. Be it. The time is now.